Thanks for tuning in today. We are in the back of the hobby house, version 1, and it seems like the neighbors gave me 10 more feet of yard. And so what that means is I have to take care of the fence line now. As y'all have seen over the years, it's grown up so much between that fence line and this fence line that if we don't take care of it, there's going to be more and more problems with these big vines that are growing up all over everything. You can see this is just the vines. All of this huge pile is nothing but vines. There's fence in there, all kinds of barbed wire fence and stuff. Kind of a nasty situation. Since this new fence was put up, then none of the neighbors have access to this anymore without going through my property, which both of them being rental properties, I can pretty much guarantee. And also I already know from the past 3 years of this other fella that they're not coming back here to clear it out. So we've got ourselves an excavator. You can see all the rip out that I've done right here, chopping down the remaining small trees. We're keeping the hackberries down there. So those are pretty much, that is currently the actual property line. You can see these hackberries standing out in the middle. That's how much extra room that they put the fence over. I guess they didn't want to deal with any of this back here. There was a couple of trees, and then they just went all the way to the other fences that were existing there, so that they only had to build, you know, one little stretch. So that's what we're doing. Just coming along through here and slowly piling up. I guess not that slowly, not with this. I mean, I was getting ready to spend months doing this by hand. I was out here with my Cleveland bar and my wire snips already. It didn't get me very far. I'll tell you the truth. But it's, well, while I have this out here, you can see I've already done the contouring with this little small pond. This water that's collected is from the rain that we had the other day. It didn't actually dry up all the way, even though we haven't, well, I guess we had a snow, but we had some rain the other day. It's filled back up actually quite nicely from just the little small amount, you know, quarter inch or whatever it was. So I am going to do a little bit more of that sort of sloping. I'm going to make sure that we have a slope line kind of on the edges here that prevents us from losing all the water downhill. And yeah, so just ripping some stuff out, and once I'm done with that, then I'll do the grading while I have the machine here. While it's here, while it's running, I guess I may as well get back to work. Let's see, got to find the way through though. Right now, just kind of scraping this stuff away. Some of these little trees don't want to come out. I'm not sure what they are. They've got a really good hold. But it's just like deep vines, real deep vines. Gotta be careful of the neighbor's fence. Oh yeah, rough, rough, rough. about time to get this stump. Let's see. There's a hackberry. It has some pretty mean roots. I don't want to tear up the ground too much, but I mean, you got to do the work that has to be done. There we go. There she is. Well, that thing's pretty fun to use. Still got a little bit more cleanup to do in here. We're gonna basically have to go through with like a hand rake or something like that, break this up before it turns into some hard clods, get a lot of this, like, there's still a lot of vines in here, obviously, but now we can get to them. It's pulled up real easy. Obviously, I mean, this would have been weeks of work. This would have been tens, if not hundreds of hours of man labor, if not hundreds of hundreds. But there we go. It's in piles. We can start pulling it off to the chip piles and then deal with some of the metal after that. I got a dumpster here for Hobby House 2.0, and yeah, look at all this extra room for activities. What are we gonna do over here? I mean, this pile could move. I don't want to make it to where it's also harder to take care of, so we'll figure something out. But first, get this a little bit better. Yeah, yeah, a bunch of random stuff. Boy, this is some old fence here. That was actually on the property line. I probably shouldn't have taken that one out, but oh well. We'll get it resurveyed at some point. Well, if you got any questions about excavators, I'm not the guy to ask, but maybe somebody else in the comments can help you out. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.